Lewis Hamilton has just pulled off something absolutely extraordinary in the sprint qualifying session at the Chinese Grand Prix. Not only has he secured his first ever pole position with Ferrari, but he has also set a new lap record at the Shanghai International Circuit. This is the kind of moment that fans of the Scuderia and Hamilton himself have been waiting for. A defining achievement that puts him at the very front of the grid, ahead of none other than his longtime rival Max Verstappen by a mere 0.018 seconds. Coming into this weekend, few would have expected Ferrari to be in contention for pole position, let alone Hamilton, after what was a difficult debut race for him in Australia. His first outing in red was frustrating, plagued by a lack of pace, communication issues with his engineer, and a disappointing result that left many questioning whether the transition from Mercedes to Ferrari would be smooth at all. Critics were already suggesting that Ferrari might not be able to deliver a car competitive enough to challenge Red Bull and McLaren this season, and some even speculated that Hamilton could struggle to match his teammate Charles Leclerc over the course of the year. But in Shanghai, Hamilton has flipped the script in the most spectacular way possible. His lap time of 1 minute 33.840 seconds is not only the fastest time of the weekend so far, but it is also a new all-time lap record at the circuit, breaking previous benchmarks and proving that Ferrari does indeed have serious pace when conditions are right. This is a historic milestone for Hamilton on multiple levels. It marks his first pole position since 2023, his first ever with Ferrari, and he now becomes the first driver over 40 years old to take pole since Nigel Mansell in 1994. Additionally, he is the first British Ferrari driver to achieve pole position since 1990, adding another remarkable achievement to his legendary career. Before we dive into all the incredible details of Hamilton's stunning pole position and what it means for the Chinese Grand Prix, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on everything happening in Formula One. With Hamilton's record-breaking lap and Ferrari's unexpected pace, this could be the start of something huge, and you won't want to miss any of it. Stay tuned as we break down all the key moments, reactions, and what's next for the seven-time champion. What makes this result even more significant is the context in which it has come. Hamilton's initial struggles in Australia led to widespread speculation about how well he would be able to adapt to Ferrari's different car philosophy and operational style. Ferrari's approach to engineering and race strategy is fundamentally different from what Hamilton was used to at Mercedes, where he had built a nearly telepathic relationship with his race engineer, Peter Bonington, over the course of a decade. In contrast, his partnership with Riccardo Adami is still in its infancy, and the communication issues during the Australian Grand Prix highlighted that there was still much to refine. But this pole position suggests that Hamilton and Ferrari are starting to find common ground. After the session, Hamilton himself admitted that he was completely taken by surprise with the result, saying that he had no idea when Ferrari would be in a position to fight for pole. He described himself as gobsmacked by how competitive they had been, especially given that McLaren had shown such strong form in winter testing and in Australia. McLaren was widely expected to be one of the teams to beat in Shanghai, yet when it mattered most, Hamilton delivered a lap that put him ahead of not only McLaren, but also Verstappen's Red Bull. Hamilton explained that one of the biggest improvements in Shanghai compared to Australia was the immediate feeling he had in the car right from the start of the weekend. He felt more comfortable, and that confidence allowed him to extract more performance from the CF25. He highlighted that his first sector was particularly strong, and that's where he found the majority of the lap time improvement that secured pole. While he acknowledged that there were still areas where he could refine his performance, he was clearly elated to see his name at the top of the timesheets. He described the feeling of parking the car with the number one on the leaderboard as incredible, emphasizing how special it was to do it in a Ferrari. This result raises a number of important questions about what it could mean for the rest of the weekend and beyond. The most immediate impact. For Hamilton, this pole position represents more than just a single achievement. It is a moment that could redefine his season and shift the momentum in his favor. It proves that he still has the raw speed to compete with the very best, even at 40 years old. It also proves that Ferrari has taken a significant step forward and that the dream of seeing Hamilton winning in red is now closer to becoming a reality. Now, the big question remains, can Hamilton maintain this momentum in the sprint race and, more importantly, in the Grand Prix on Sunday? If he converts this pole into a sprint win, it will send a strong message to the rest of the grid that Ferrari is back in the fight. If he struggles, it could highlight areas where Ferrari still needs to improve. Do you think Hamilton can hold on to his lead and take victory in the sprint? And could this be the start of something truly special for his Ferrari journey? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update on everything happening in Formula One. We'll be back with more analysis, updates, and breaking news from the paddock. See you in the next one.